Hi, my name is Pamela Johnson, and this is a positive rattlesnake avoidance training and safety program. Why is it important to train your dog to respond to you when a rattlesnake is present? Well, safety, 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 and it could save your dog's life. Pros to positive rattlesnake avoidance training. Through positive, force-free methods, you are building trust and creating a strong relationship with your dog. Your dog will want to learn, listen, and perform safety cues reliably. There isn't any fallout, stress, shutdown, or fear involved. You can practice anywhere and at any time to make sure the dog completely understands to stay away from snakes when he hears, sees, or smells one. When practiced to fluency, you will have a reliable behavior of a dog happily moving away from the rattlesnake. You are teaching the dog what you want him to do. You can prove until the dog generalizes the behavior. Leave it using a fake snake. Use a hula hoop to visualize the approximate distance at which a rattlesnake could strike. This will help teach your dog how to stay away at a safe distance. Now that your dog can leave it around food, on the ground, off leash, and in different scenarios like the roll the dice game, we're going to work with Kermit walking past a fake snake. The reason for the hula hoop is that simulates how far the snake can approximately strike out if they were to strike out to try to bite your dog. So a rattlesnake can strike about a third the length of their body. So the hula hoop gives you a visual to know how far you can keep your dog away from the fake snake.
Let's go.
Excellent. When your dog is reliably leaving it with a hula hoop around it, we can now remove the hula hoop. Suddenly appearing snake, using the remote-controlled snake. Leave it! Good girl. All exercises should be practiced on leash until you're 100% sure your dog will ignore the snake. If you're not sure how your dog will respond, then keep him on leash. Out for a walk, let's go, using a remote-controlled snake. Let's go! Good job. Condition your dog to enjoy having his collar grabbed to ensure he stays with you and does not run off or investigate if you encounter a snake. Eventually, your dog will learn that you grabbing his collar is not a big deal. When faced with an emergency situation, he will not mind and will not be afraid when you grab his collar. Collar grab. Condition your dog to enjoy having his collar grabbed to ensure your dog stays with you and does not run off in a dangerous situation. You might need to grab your dog's collar when faced with an emergency and you do not want to frighten your dog. Start training the collar grab inside your home where there are little to no distractions. Start in a small room where your dog can move away from you if he needs to, but will not be able to run from you. I am demonstrating this outside because the lighting was better. If you do start outside in the yard, use an invisible handler. This way your dog is free to move but will not be able to run off. Step 1. Start by reaching towards your dog. Click as you reach and then give a treat. Step 2. Touch your dog's collar, click and treat. Step 3. Reach over your dog's head and grab the collar on the opposite side, click and treat. You never know where you might be or what angle you might come from when grabbing your dog's collar. Practice grabbing your dog's collar from many different angles, over the head, under the neck, and from behind the dog. You never know who might grab your dog's collar, a vet, a neighbor, or a kid. The last thing you want is for your dog to bite out of fear. If you condition your dog to enjoy having his collar grabbed, you will not have to worry. We are now taking the old cue, new cue concept, and we're pairing that with the smell or the scent of a dead rattlesnake. And how we're going to do that is when Tug smells the rattlesnake, Emily's going to give the new recall cue of Bazinga until eventually he can smell it and come away from it right away.
Hold on. Hold on, Tug. Maybe you could put it down again. Bazinga! Bazinga!
But once again, we don't want to draw too much attention to the snake. We don't want them to think they see a snake and they automatically go to it. I like how he immediately doesn't even need Bazinga. He just comes right away from it. Walking the snake trail, step 1. Hula hoop with a fake snake inside. Bandit, here. Touch. Bandit, go behind. Bandit, go around. Bandit, go behind. Bandit, go around. Good job. Oh, Bandit, here. Good boy. Good job. Good puppy. Walking the snake trail, step 2. Hula hoop with a fake snake inside, adding sound. So Emily just used her positive interrupter and her leave it cue, which is what I have been working on in the DVD, and that's perfect.
In a different direction.
Good job. And she used her positive interrupter, a thigh pat, which is great. Use the dog's name like we did in the name game. And then that's perfect.